All right, it's recording. It's recording. This is the first video I've made on my computer. This is the camera. Okay. And it looks a little grainy to me, but whatever. I was trying to make a video on my tablet, and I ran out of time. Like, it just cut me off for some reason. I had recorded 5 minutes of really good stuff. All right. This video, I'm going to be reading stuff from Luckcharmz off of Discord, because Luckcharmz is just, man, he's just helping us finish this year strong. All right. So this is going to be Luckcharmz' message to us to finish the year and to start the new year strong, because this is some good stuff. So Luckcharmz off of Discord, a lot of you people know who that is. So this is the message he has for us for the new year, and I think it's going to blow your socks off in a good way. Not like how, anyways. So this is his message. Pink hearts, yellow moons, orange stars, and green clovers. They're always after me, Luckcharmz. No, that's not it. That was a joke, and that was rehearsed, and it was probably really stupid and corny. No, this is what he actually. This is actually stuff hot off the press. This is stuff that was, the timestamp here says 8:23 a.m. So this is stuff he was saying just this morning. And then I'm going to read stuff that he said to me this morning at 2 a.m. because I had a conversation with him this morning at 2 a.m. Why was I up at 2 a.m.? I don't know. For some reason, I've been waking up in the middle of the night lately, and I can't fall back asleep, so I'll just start reading stuff on my phone, usually like scriptures, because middle of the night, you usually don't have good thoughts. But I don't have bad thoughts, though, even in the middle of the night. I'm fine. But anyways, Luckcharmz this morning was saying to people, and this is kind of replies to people. So if it seems like these thoughts are kind of like out of context a little bit, just understand he's replying to people. But the information, you'll still get it. So this was the first message. Says takes individual transactions to move it faster. Automatic market maker is slow. It makes small movements, but we are trying to correct at the moment. So buys are the things that are pumping price, and sells are literally doing nothing. We are stable with a lot of value needing to be put on buy side to rebalance value. Then he says you should be good unless the whales read what I'm saying and go, oh snap, Lucky is right. What the hell? We need to jump on this now and buy before we miss it. He's saying there's some big stuff coming. Someone says, wow, that's insane, but I do kind of understand. How long will it take to correct the automatic market maker? And Luckcharmz replies, we need about 3.7 million in volume roughly to reset it, which leads me to believe Brian knows this. He's a smart man and maybe waiting right before launch to pump it with his investor friends. Maybe now is the time to be loading up your bags. Not financial advice, of course. Luckcharmz goes on to say, I know Seifu with this original fire pit, we had 600,000 tokens and we were at $300. Had that been a null wallet the whole time, I think we'd be closer to $550, maybe $600 back then. That was back during Seifu's all-time high. He's saying if we had an actual null wallet, the price wouldn't have been only 330, would have gone up to 550 or 600. The true burn of supply is real and makes me bullish. We have a null wallet now to start with Vulcan. Which will make that price go bananas to start. So he's talking a little bit about Vulcan too. So he's going a little bit between Seifu and Vulcan because they're interconnected. There's going to be a bridge that connects them. And when Vulcan comes out on January 20th, Seifu's likely going to pump. So he's kind of going back and forth between the two. Someone says I've thrown in another 55 pounds. And Luckcharmz says, awesome, friend. Not sure how many you have, but make it a personal goal to carry a minimum of 10,000 Seifu. That's a lot. That's a lot. You would need about $5,000 to have 10,000 Seifu right now. I would actually need another $1,500 worth to get to there. And he writes, not financial advice. Of course, none of this is financial advice. But you will be so happy you did. We are truly only going up with this token. The setup of the tokenomics are real, and I feel confident in the future of Seifu being a store of value for Vulcan. So, store of value for Vulcan. The two are going to be very interconnected. And as you can see, the sells are doing nothing to price, but they are feeding our SIF nicely. I truly feel bad for investors selling and not knowing what I'm trying to educate here on Discord. It's like we are robbing them of their success because they just aren't aware. But in the end, it's their crypto to sell. I just know I'm not going to do that. Let's see. He goes on to say, 2023, both Seifu and Vulcan will make people a lot of money. This is very, very, very true. 3 varies. Then there's someone that starts arguing with him, but it seems to be like a troll because the dude's not making much sense. And Luckcharmz responds to him. He says, no disrespect taken, but you are wrong. It's an arbitrage. It's an arbitrage happening at the moment, and it needs to account for the lower supply. Everything you thought you knew about the fire pit was flat wrong. It burnt nothing and always carried a 61 million supply. Now the automatic market maker is realizing we have a lot of liquidity for a lower supply that can go through it. Therefore, every buy is greater than every sell. Just look at the data and you will see firsthand, like many others already did. I know it takes a bit of time, but if you take even a peek for a minute, you will see what I'm telling you is the truth. He goes on to say, friend, what you're not, someone starts arguing with him about it's the guy that was fudding, that was like soft fudding. He's arguing with him, and Luckcharmz responds to him again, friend, what you are not understanding is there is an arbitrage happening. We have more liquidity than we should for the supply that we carry. Most tokens don't tell their investors that 43 million are burnt out of circulation, only to find out later they were held in a whale wallet and not truly burnt out of circulation. Now they are, and the AMM, automatic market maker, is filtering the 18 million now, not 61 million, to reaccount for the new supply, the real supply in circulation that can pass through the LP. That is the point I'm trying to make. He's trying to make the point that we're actually down to 18 million circulating supply now, no longer 61 million. So that was just stuff from Discord this morning. Now the conversation I had with him this morning on Discord, I'm going to read that to you now. He's posted so much stuff. Oh my gosh, I've got so much stuff. I was going to make another video yesterday. This would probably be a 30-minute video if I read all the stuff. I'll read you the conversation we had this morning, and that'll be it because I'm already at 7.5 minutes. So this is a conversation I had with him at 2 a.m. this morning. Hey, Oliver, thanks for the kind words of support. I truly appreciate it. You do a great job at YouTube. Thank you. I agree wholeheartedly with your strategy. I plan on doing similar. My strategy is to take 20%, to sell 20% of my bag once it 5x's. Over the past 10 months, I've learned a lot about how Brian's mind works and how Seifu rebases. One thing you have to do with rebase coins or tokens is take profits along the way. If you get a chance, watch Kevin Bjorklund's profit video on Seifu. He summarizes it very methodically, taking profit same time every 15 days, 10%. I have watched that video. It's fantastic. And Kevin Bjorklund is awesome. I don't know why he hasn't been making videos lately, but he needs to start again because he is fantastic. He's got great stuff. If you haven't watched Kevin Bjorklund stuff, definitely check it out. And then Fowler is another really good YouTuber, and he was saying last night on the live that he's going to be taking profit probably daily on Vulcan. And I think taking profit is going to be the name of the game because I learned the hard way with Seifu that not taking profit and just holding, I mean, that will work better, I believe, with Vulcan, but I really think taking profit is going to be your best bet. Like, you know, definitely accumulate, but take profit at the same time, you know, and Bjorklund's method of every 15 days taking 10%, that's probably a good idea. If I had taken just 10% profit every 30 days with Seifu, I would have done so much better. I would have had 4 or 5 times as many Seifu by the end of by the sacrifice period. I would have had that many. So he goes on to say, I plan on doing a similar strategy that I may tweak if we moonshot out the gate and then buy back in later down the road, letting a smaller bag carry the rebases. One thing that is brand new with Vulcan is going to be the null fire pit. I see now how effective it's being with barely any volume on Seifu at the moment. Vulcan, the coin, should be primed to explode out the gate. Sweet. We will be injecting liquidity. We will be adding partners liquidity. We will be establishing bridges, collecting fees galore, and, of course, new investors. Oh, yeah. He goes back to talking about Seifu again. When Seifu was above $300, we had a whale wallet, fire pit, and 600,000 tokens. I fully expect with a real fire pit and majority supply gone, we should hit even higher numbers than Seifu ever hit. If you look back at Brian's comments, he agrees 300 again is inevitable. It will happen again. The tokenomics are designed to make that happen. Check out Seifu.com and you will see firsthand Brian is planning big things for Seifu again. Think of Seifu as a store of value token and Vulcan as an evolving blockchain. Evolving ecosystem. Brian loves to mention Ethereum setup, and Bitcoin is the pair to Ethereum, and Bitcoin is also a store of value. So he knows a lot more than I do. So some of this stuff is like I don't know. He knows things I don't know. So I fully suspect Brian will pump Seifu and make it a store of value token of liquidity to be paired with Vulcan. The website for Seifu even has been updated to reflect will be a direct market pair to the blockchain, a bridge to the blockchain, and a liquidity pool to the blockchain. Holy crap! That's huge. With all that in mind, the next step is a fiat card that Seifu Vulcan users can use as an on-off ramp, creating volume, as well as the bridge capability, swapping back and forth more volume. I personally am more bullish on Seifu at the moment than Vulcan because of the tokenomics. Yeah. I don't blame you, brother. All right, let me see. Then, that was not the end of our conversation yet. Then it goes on. This is his proposal. We X the charity. We give Brian his 7.5% as founder. He turns over the reins of the SIF to the council. We use SIF to buy Vulcan. Any rebases we swap back to burn 50% Seifu. 25% marketing, 25% proof of reserves, i.e. Bitcoin or Pax Gold. We can also use that 25% for proof of reserves for burns as well, or devs for new projects, or pay for mods or members later down the road when we get the ball rolling. With buying Vol with SIF, it will give us a way to continual harvest profits back to Seifu to grow us, and will give us a continuous burn of supply, plus both coin and token win with volume generated by usage bridge. Once we build up enough proof of reserve, we can also inject it into value and propel price past $1,000 fairly easily down the road, bringing massive attention towards our token. This is very, very good. He goes on to say, all we need now is a kickstart of volume, and I strongly feel Brian is holding out on that party at the moment on purpose to build hype for the blockchain. I've been investing in crypto since 2012, and I can say for certain Seifu Vulcan is the next big unicorn we've been waiting for. All the blockchains before Vulcan have already paved the road. All we have to do now is drive on it. That's how easy this will be, my friend. Sweet. He goes on to say, as for the treasury, I was upset at first because I would truly want them to mint the coins into circulation with the backing of funds collected, but I see what Brian is trying to achieve now. He's talking about the treasury for Vulcan that has 75 million coins that are rebasing right now. By minting the whole supply and parking the treasury coins that won't sell, investors and new projects will have no choice but to buy our supply, which in turn makes our $9 coins more valuable. On top of this, we will have a real fire pit null address to start, so the value will pump. Also, Brian wants to wave hello to Binance and have a large market cap. I fully expect he wants to take them out in one punch and focus on catching Ethereum. I think we are still unaware of Brian's ambition. I think the man has ideas that are bigger than any of us can even imagine. He goes on to say large market cap attracts larger whales. Also, if supply gets out of control, he can offload and burn treasury supply. That would be just like Brian to do that. Something selfless like that. So I wrote back to him. I mean, I've been responding to him throughout this conversation, and I'm just skipping my replies, but I'll read this reply just because I think it's something that a lot of us have been thinking. I said, mostly we've all been viewing it glass half empty, but you see that it's actually insanely bullish. And he responds, insanely bullish indeed. It's like going to Ticketmaster for your favorite concert and hoping to pay $100 for the tickets, but all the seats are sold out. So now you're forced to the secondhand market and pay $200 for the same seat. Then you can't go and you sell them for $300 to someone and make a profit. And I just said, that's awesome. So are you thinking that price will hold out during high APY period? His response, now knowing how the real fire pit will operate and how blockchain launches typically moonshot early, I fully expect the first 14 days to be awesome, possibly extend us out to 30 to 45 days tops before the first full epoch happens, when we get basically double our bag in rebases. The rebases really rapidly deflate the project, but it's a good thing because it weeds out a lot of paper hands, so only a small majority hold and have massive bags. However, if you play it smart and take profits along the way and sell majority, you should be able to buy back later with both profit and a larger bag than if you rebase it, because value will go down. It's inevitable. And then he says, he says, I hope you have an awesome day and very happy New Year. May the Irish blessings be bestowed upon you and your family this year. So, Irish blessings back to you, my friend. So it's, let's see. I think that's it. I think that's it for now. I mean, the guy is just, he's really, really given us a lot. And if you want to see like the screenshots that I took of all that stuff, I put it all on my Twitter. I think my Twitter name is just Oliver T. Let me look. Yeah, it's just Oliver T, at Oliver78900. I guess that's how you find me on Twitter, because there's probably more than one Oliver T. So at Oliver78900. If you want to, I post a lot of stuff on Twitter. I'm on Discord too now. I've been on Discord, but I'm actually like talking to people a little bit on there now. But I post a lot of stuff on Twitter because it's easy for me to go back and see it again. Because I like to go back and look at the stuff I've posted and like, read it for my videos or whatever. So it's like a storage place for for stuff I want to look back on again. Anyways, I've been talking for 17 minutes now. I know Prado's doing a live right now. He was talking about Andrew Tate last I checked. Anyways, this is I'm probably going to go live with Odinato at 4 p.m. today. On this New Year's Eve. So, excuse me, if I don't see any of you at the live today, then I hope you all have a wonderful, happy New Year's and a blessed 2023 and a prosperous 2023. And there's I think 2023 is going to be a good year for all of us Seifu and Vulcan investors. And thank you all for all your support and watching my videos. I always appreciate it. And thank you again for watching this video. And till next time.